going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Doing a little impromptu little video real quick. Kind of different format than I normally do, but I just got back to my camper for work. Just got all settled in for the week. And yeah, so for anyone who follows me on Instagram, or I guess maybe noticed the name on the channel, it's a little bit different. We decided to change the name to something that's more specific to what we do, or what I do, I guess. It's just kind of me. So yeah, we're gonna focus more on just the Tremor stuff, overlanding, off-roading, gear, modification, stuff like that to the truck. I'm gonna still work on various other things, but I probably won't post too much on that just because there seems to be a flood of that, and I'm a little bit more intrigued by the overlanding scene still. It's pretty new to me. Started getting into it like late 2019, I guess. I had a 2008 Dodge single cab diesel that I used shortly for a few trips, and then I ended up selling it. But yeah, I mean, I've been camping my whole life with my family and whatnot. Just never really got out into the wilderness. We always had campers or fifth wheels or something, so it was a little bit more refined. But yeah, so I had a video planned for my soft topper install that I did, but due to the time constraints when I was putting it on and filming it, and bad weather started rolling in, so I kind of just threw it all on to have it back on, but I guess to have it on the first time. But this weekend, Friday night, I went and I set it collapsed layout of the soft topper so you can still use your bed. I hooked up my gooseneck trailer and ended up ripping off the one of the tabs on the backside and bending one of the rails, which was a great start to my weekend, which followed on Saturday when I was moving my race truck to our new house. I ended up backing my pickup into a skid steer. So while loading my truck, accidentally backed into a skid steer we were using to get that thing up there. Tailgate still works. Yeah, taillight's fine, which is a plus, I suppose, but it's pretty, you have to go to the body shop. Yeah. And shoving the rear bumper into the bed, causing probably thousands of dollars of damage. I'm not sure yet. It doesn't look too bad, but being that these trucks are as aluminum as they are and as expensive as they already are, it's probably going to be a lot. I'm going to go get a quote on it this Friday to get it all fixed. I'm not one to drive around with damage and battle scars, especially if they were really dumb and my own fault. But anyways, so yeah, I figured I'd just kind of update the channel with the name changes in case anybody's been, following me and they see all this, or they're looking for me and I'm all of a sudden a different name. So yeah, I decided with Tremorlanding. I think it has a nice spin to it. It's kind of a mix of the Tremor stuff and the overlanding stuff, so it kind of just put it together. And then also I'm working on, I'm still in the planning stages, but coming this fall, probably in November, actually it is in November, I'm doing probably like a 7 to 10 day long trip, where I'll be staying exclusively in the truck, going down south to California, Nevada, Colorado, Utah, Arizona. It's the trip's kind of starting out, and we're going down to CJC Off-Road, and they're installing a Carly backcountry kit on the Tremor. I'm really bad at building suspense on things, and I think clickbait is kind of misleading, so I'm not really gonna, make this into something it's not. But anybody who's interested in these suspension systems or anything like it, this will be a good video to follow. I'm gonna try to film while I'm there. they're a business. They have, you know, insurance and stuff like that they have to adhere to. So whether or not I can be in the shop while they're working is one thing, but we'll see how it goes. I'll give as much information on it as I can. I've personally installed these kits before on Dodges. I've had them on multiple other of my trucks, and I put them on other people's trucks. So I'm pretty familiar with how they go on and how they work and how they ride, but it'll be kind of cool to show everyone else who's maybe on the fence. I'll go over the cost too, and comparison to what I have and what else is out on the market, because a lot of people are turned away by high dollar things if they feel they don't need them. But yeah, so we'll touch more on that, and then the whole trip I'm going to try to update as frequently as I can. Talk about where I'm at, where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing while I'm there. Yeah, I'm still kind of planning. I'm not real sure on the exact routes I'm taking yet. There's a few areas along the way that I really want to go to, but they're kind of north of where I am planning on going. But I'm trying to hit up some alternate famous social media people along the way and kind of posting some stuff on that, because I know a couple people that do this kind of stuff. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for subscribing and liking my videos, giving me some good comment feedback on what I can do differently or what they like most or whatever. You know, it's all reassuring when I'm doing this kind of stuff. It's really just a hobby. Yeah, I'll try to get a little bit more into the video spread as the time comes closer and when I actually have a solid plan. But if you're on the fence about getting out there and adventuring, or, you know, going to some of these places, I hope this is a catalyst, because there's a lot of videos out there where people talk about going these places, or they do go to these places, and I feel like they're too far one-sided with the production. Like, they're usually doing like sponsored videos where they have to talk about this, that, and the other the whole time, and they kind of brush over some of the cooler stuff just to fit in, you know, enough ad space or something like that. Speaking of ads, here's a word from our sponsors. We don't have any sponsors. Oh yeah, that's right, we don't have any. So anyways, I'd like to just end this video. It's getting kind of longer than I planned on it getting, especially since there's really nothing that exciting, just me talking. I feel like I do talk a lot, which, I mean, for those that know me, I probably do talk a lot, but for the context of these videos, I like to give as much background as I can, and sometimes it's hard to film what I'm talking about at that time because of, you know, staying on a schedule or something like that. So you kind of fill in the gaps with just, you know, explanations instead of visuals, which is kind of why people watch videos. Anyways, yeah, thanks again, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and keep being good, I guess.